Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey. Cancer is a lifestyle. And I hope you guys are enjoying your week. It's much cooler here today, but it is still humid. Next week, I think they're talking about 111, 108, if that's even possible, in central Illinois. I can't even imagine. It's like I'm in Arizona or something. But hey, let's see what happens. I went to Walmart because I was looking for some pink yarn. I needed some different shades of pink for a specialized blanket that I'm going to be making for one of my nieces. I call it a specialized blanket because, there's certain blankets that I consider specialized, like the Mandela or Sophie's Universe or, one of those others that take a lot of work and they're exquisite. So there's a blanket that I want to be working on It's All in a Nutshell. She has a lot of those blankets, and I need different shades of pink. That's the one I'm going to be using. So I did find only two. I was so disappointed. 2 shades, and that's the ombre and the light pink. And they only had 2 of each skeins. That's it. The craft, I'm going to call it craft aisle at Walmart is such a disappointment, you guys. Basically, one aisle is just fabric and supplies like buttons and zippers and hooks and, knitting needles and things like that. And the other aisle is like 1/4 of it is yarn, about the size of a kitchen table. And the rest of it is plastic flowers. I never knew plastic flowers were so popular. There was more plastic flowers than there was anything else. So I only got, 2 of each because that's all they had. I was hoping to find different shades of pink. At least, a dark pink, a light pink, I did not find anything there. When I came home, I kind of dug into my stash. I did find, and this is what I'm saying. Do you see there's 4 different pinks here? But they're all a shade lighter or darker. Do you see that? And that's what I'm kind of needing. There's a difference in the pink. And that's what I want to showcase. So I think I am going to check if I have any more. Otherwise, I'm going to check at the senior center thrift store where they have a lot of yarn. Really cheap. Really cheap. And see if they have different shades of pink. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go shopping to Joann's or Michael's and see what they got, because I'm going to need a lot of it. I also stock up on my, there's back to school sales, but, I always take that opportunity to stock up on notebooks and pens and pencils and erasers and things like that. Whiteout. I could not find whiteout. I thought to myself, am I aging myself? Do people not use whiteout anymore? Is there something new that kids use? Apparently, because I did find it finally. But I buy a lot of these notebooks like this for like 50 cents or however many they cost in different colors. And see the composition notebooks. I use those for my journals. I journal everything. I have a journal for everything. So I use them a lot. I also bought a whole bunch of these 5 subject notebooks. A whole bunch of them. My daughter and I have always wanted to do this special project of recording our recipes that we use every day, especially like family recipes or things that we've really enjoyed and like, and just put it in a written book for my daughter. And she's always been interested in that. And I mean, just like make it really easy and with a, table of contents and all. I have started out already typing it into my computer to kind of get it, because we're also kind of working out like substitutions and things like that. But it's all part of my, my goodness, I can't think of the word now. Hope chest for my daughter. Always wanted to do a hope chest like they did many, many centuries ago that I was never part of. And yeah, to pass down to her Oops, I just dropped something. I wanted to show you, I've shown you guys these before, but my mom knows I love journals. I love journals. And let me just show you. She gets these beautiful journals for me. Aren't they gorgeous? And I know she gets them, I believe they're probably like at Ross or somewhere. And they're nicely lined, and they have like just, you know, very nice. They got lines in them, and probably can't see it well, but oh yeah, see? They got, and I use these for special things. Like here's one that I'm using right now that she gave me, and I'm journaling in. Isn't that beautiful? And I know they cost her, you know, a little bit more than I've been writing in it. This is a special journal for mine, but you see that? And she knows I like those. So she has given me quite a bit of them. Well, I think she paid what she said. She paid $4.99 for this one. So I love these kind of things. My mom knows what I like. Those are my special things. But that's what I got at Walmart. Because, like I said, I use this opportunity when it's back to school to get anything I need. You can get everything so cheap, and I stock up on, I mean, I bought like a whole big stack of notebooks and composition books and all kinds of stuff and whiteout and things that I need for the year, and I'm good, you know, color pencils and whatnot. Also, last time I was on, I told you guys that I was frogging things, right? I was frogging a couple of projects that I was not going to be doing anything with. And there was a purple ombre hoodie that I was making for my daughter that I was changed my mind, and I wanted to make. I'm going to make it again, but I'm going to use a deep purple and double strand. So I ripped out that ombre, and I made a couple more baby hats to add to my Shaken Baby Syndrome package that I'm mailing out. So all I did is just a simple double crochet, and on the bottom I just did like a scalloped edge. And you know, they're ombre, so you see that some of them, see that they're just you see the different shades of purple. So I made quite a few of them, and from just this. Here's another one with the scalloped edge. From that patch that I was working, that I frogged, ripped out. And how many did I make? I made quite a few of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I got a total of 10 out of that. Yeah. And that's just all that one yarn that you can see. And that's it right here. So all of that's going to go in the box. I'm going to wash them now, and I'm going to put them in the box. And I did finish the blanket that I was working on. I have several whips that I just didn't even touch since the last time. And but let me see if I can show you. I did finish that blanket that I was working on. That was the Granny Square. I took it off of Bag O' Days when she was making her Granny Square in the round hat, and I took that same pattern and I put it on here, and I just use, where is it? See, that's part of it here. That's one side. I just finished it. Yeah, there you go. That's it. I don't even know what you can see or not. I haven't washed it, or I haven't even done some of my ends. Are still sticking out, little ones. I kind of work my ends in, but you know, there's always that little bit that sticks out. And that's about all that I have been finished. I have been canning for majority of the week. Yeah, I've been canning. It has not been a good year for me. I don't have a garden. I usually just have a small patio where I have some pots, and I, you know, grow herbs for my tea. I did not have a good year with my herbs. So, yeah, but I did get some tea, but not what I, you know, like normal. A lot of the stuff bolted because it was so hot. And actually it was, when I bought it, I was late in buying it. and there was nothing to choose from because I was so late planting it at the store, and it was really hot, just hot. And a lot of the stuff I get from the Amish. Oh, hold on a second, I want to get something. And I should have been prepared. And I get from the Amish, and this year they just did not have a lot of things, and I wonder if it's because of the temperatures and how hot it's been and all. But I was able to get some tomatoes, so I did that. I have some strawberries in the freezer, and I have some blueberries in the freezer, and I did some tomato sauce. I did quite a bit of tomato sauce. The tomatoes were beautiful. I think tomatoes like heat, don't they? Just like peppers. But anyway, and yeah, I missed out on the peaches. The peaches were not, they did not have a good harvest. They did not have a lot of them, and they got sold out before I could even get to them. So I missed out on the peaches, and there were absolutely no summer apples that like last year I had summer apples that I actually was able to make some applesauce that I use all the time. So I'm hoping now in the fall I can get some apples soon. So yeah, I did do some canning. Canning is a lot of work. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of work. And I don't know, these channels that do canning, they make it look so simple and easy and all, but I made a mess. Thank goodness for dishwashers, because there's a lot of cleaning. It was a lot of work. But so I didn't get a lot done. I did start another blanket, which, good God, you know, I made a vow to myself that this year I was going to work on different stitches. I was going to do different types of blankets, and I was going to expand my horizons crochet-wise, and I was going to go do different stitches. So every blanket is going to be a different stitch. So the next stitch that and I just went, like down the line, And so I'm on Bagel Days, I'm doing her hats and all in a row, right? Then I'm started on her blankets too. And then when I'm all done with hers, then I move on to the next person. So the next one was this simple, I don't know if you can tell. Oh my gosh, it's so tedious. It is basically just one row repeat of single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, and that's all you do. And then the next row you start, you do the opposite. You do double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, single crochet. It is like so tedious. It is unbelievable. I feel like it's going to take me forever to do this blanket. But I actually made some progress this time around this weekend, so I'm happy. I am doing it. Let me show you what I have done. It is going to be quite another big blanket. I like the way it's coming out. I like it. It's going to be quite wide. But, I just ripped some out. I didn't have a stitch marker in. So I like the way it's coming out, but it is so tedious. Single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. And, it's not really making a dent. It's like when you're knitting, you don't really see that progress. You did a couple rows and it's only this much difference. But I do like it. This weekend, like I said, I did do a lot more progress. I think from here on, so I did quite a bit. So yeah, maybe, what is this? 1/4 done? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So that's all I got for you guys. That's it. I have not touched my oyster blanket. Like I said, I've been canning, cleaning up, processing, making my teas. Oh, excuse me, my throat is dry. And that's all I've been doing. Excuse me. Yeah, it went down the wrong way. Anyway, you guys, that's all I got for you. Now that I'm all choked up. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.